Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa. If you didn't already know, if you're new here, welcome. Hope you subscribe. So it's been a pretty long time since I've last uploaded. My last video was, I believe, posted early January. So it's been about 3 months. I've just been really busy with school and you guys know how that goes. So now that my semester is done, I only have exams now. I decided to do a sort of get ready with me, kind of get everyone caught up on what I've been doing, what's been happening in my life, and so on and so forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me, and we shall begin. So I actually wanted to do something a bit different. I really wanted some sort of red eyeshadow going on. I didn't realize I didn't really have any red, but in the Morphe 350 palette there are these orangey, earthy tones that I can use, so I'll just do that instead. So I'm just putting on some primer and I'm using NYX Shine Killer. So in terms of school now, I'm in my second semester, my transition year. Just a little background, I am an RP and I have my license for that, and now I'm in school to upgrade to become an RN, and that's another 3 years. So right now I'm in my transition year, and then after my transition year I'm in the program with the regular stream students, I guess you can say. And by the way, this is a new setup. I'm in my family room. We actually have a balcony which is behind you, and it's giving me all of the life. The sunlight is nice. It's shining right on me. I mean, the sun is going in and out because it was snowing earlier and it's doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but right now it's okay. So next I'm gonna put on some eyeshadow primer. So yeah, I'm in my second semester. Well, actually I finished my last class yesterday and now I only have 3 exams now to do. So that's what my focus is on now. Like, in general, it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's just a lot of work, and having to balance that can be difficult. But the coursework itself, the majority of it, it's okay. The hardest class that I have is Pathophysiology, our Biology 2 course. And it's because everything is at molecular and cellular level. All these things are pretty much foreign to me to begin with, and having to memorize all this new information on top of new information can be difficult. Surprisingly though, we had a midterm exam. I got higher than the class average, so that was really surprising. I honestly thought I failed it, or not necessarily failed it, but got like pretty poor mark, but it turns out that was complete opposite, and I didn't even finish the exam because part of it was short answer and I didn't complete 2 of the questions. Okay, now this is making me really nervous because now I have to actually do my eyeshadow, and I mean, I'm not the best at it, and now I'm trying to experiment, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm using the Morphe 350 palette. I think I'm gonna use this one as my transition color. Okay, that's not too bad actually. This is actually a really nice color. So yeah, school is okay. Looks like I'm gonna pass this semester, because honestly that's a concern for everyone. And I'm fortunate enough not to have to worry as much about my exam mark. We also have this course called Clinical Reasoning and Judgment, and it's supposed to be like an in-class clinical course. Usually in our clinical practicum we go somewhere like a hospital setting or whatever healthcare setting, and we actually work on the floor. But this is like an in-class simulation type class, which I personally do not prefer, especially because I do not have experience with some of the special skills that some of the other students or my peers have. So in terms of that, I'm actually pretty behind. So now I'm going to build on that, and I'm going to use this and this together. So in terms of my work, I do work as an RPN at a retirement home, but I haven't been working as much lately because it's hard to balance both school and work. And I will always prioritize my schooling before my work. Like, work will always be there, but my grades are like, I need good grades. So I can't remember the last time I was at work. I think it was March 26th or something, and today is April 7th. So it's been a while since I've been at work, and obviously I miss having a regular schedule and doing stuff that, I don't know how to explain it, like working on my skills and stuff, because I feel like not being at work, I'm losing some of those skills, especially without having a clinical practicum this semester. So it's a bit difficult, for sure. And what also sucks is that I also have to go through the spring and summer. We have one mandatory class. So our program is three years, and they aren't able to fit everything in those 3 years. So that's why I have to go through the summer. We have one mandatory class, and I'm actually taking an elective. So that hopefully, I don't know, I'm trying not to have to take an elective in my last semester of school. And hopefully that works out. This isn't looking too bad, actually. Okay, so now for my lid color, I am going to use this matte orange red color. Just gonna spray some setting spray on this brush. This is my first time using that color too. I wish I knew which brushes to use with which products. Okay, and now I'm gonna have to fix it because it looks like I made a mess. I guess I'll do liner. I want to also try and do like under here, but I don't know, we'll see, I guess. So let's do liner. I think I'm gonna leave it before I mess it up even more, but it looks pretty good. Now, the hard part is doing this eye. It never comes out like even similar. It never comes out similar to this one. This definitely does not look as good as the other one. I have primer on, and now I can color correct. I only use the orange one because I have some dark spots, I guess you can say. Then I do it around my mouth because my mouth is a bit darker. I also do it here. Like, I have a bunch of dark spots. I know it might not look like it, but they're there. They make their appearance. I'm just gonna use my finger. Also, my birthday was March 12th, so that passed already, of course. My friend actually bought me this, and we went out to a hookah lounge, which was different. I wanted to go somewhere different, so that's where we went, and it was pretty cool. We got one hookah for the three of us, and it lasted a lot longer than anyone could have ever expected amongst the three of us. So I'm just gonna apply some foundation now. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but all of the products I've used, I'll put in the description below. First, I use my fingers to massage it into my skin. For some reason, my foundation looks a lot redder than it usually does. And I'm just gonna buff that into my skin. I've been wanting to film a video for the longest time, but I haven't had the time to do it. So it's nice that I can do it now. So now we can do the brows. I got my eyebrows done like a week ago, and the girl did a really good job. She made it really clean. The only thing was that one of them, I think it's this one, is a bit too slanted for my liking. But overall, really good job. That was my first time having her do my eyebrows. So yeah, going back to school, my regular day at school, for this semester, I was in school Monday through Thursday, and my classes were either starting from 9:30 to 12:30 or 8:30 to 11:30. And usually because I have to pick up my mom from work, I stay at school from anywhere from like an extra 3 to 4 hours so that I can pick her up on the way home, because her workplace is on the way from my school. But if I were to go home first, I'd have to, it's just extra gas, and I'm trying to prevent wasting gas. So, oh, okay. Wow, okay. And then at the beginning of the semester, what I was doing that, plus on top of it, going home, and when I got home, I would do homework. So I was doing anywhere from like 24 hours of homework a week, basically. So that's a large chunk of my time being taken up by homework. That was NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade in the Espresso color. And now what I do is I use this Maybelline Brow Precise brow pencil in soft brown, and I do strokes at the front. Now it's time to highlight. I am using Maybelline's Wake Me Up concealer, this one here. I've had this concealer and this foundation, this one's Revlon Photo Ready foundation, since I've started to use like makeup. That's been like 2 years. I know they have like dates where you're supposed to throw them out and stuff, but if it's not done, I'm not throwing it out. That's just a waste. I need to go buy a new foundation anyways because it's running out now. Don't usually do it on top of my brows, but I just feel like it's today. So now I got my wet cosmetic sponge, and I shall blend. So last night, or yesterday evening, it was raining, and then the rain turned into freezing rain, and then that turned into snow. So of course this morning it was a bit more difficult to clear my car out of the snow because it was so hard. It was actually a bit difficult to open the doors themselves because they were icy, but I was able to. And this morning I dropped my mom off at work, and on the way there, off of the ramp for the highway, there is some lights there, and it was red for me and all the other vehicles were coming, whatever. And well, I stopped, I looked and moved a bit, but then I realized it couldn't go, so I stopped again, and there was this pickup truck behind me who I guess apparently didn't see that I stopped. Basically, it wasn't like, he basically tapped me on the back of my car. So I turned, I put on my four-way signal and came out my car to see the back of my car to make sure it was all good, and it was all good. There was nothing wrong with it. There was nothing was broken, no scratches, no nothing. And then he came out of his car. It was this like older guy, and he came out of his car and he was nice, but he said he thought that I was gonna go, and I was like, okay, whatever. He was nice, no problems, nothing was wrong with my car, okay. But my thing is, why are you so close behind me? This could have really been prevented if he was paying attention and he wasn't so close to me. I'm just glad that nothing happened to my car, because I currently do not have any money to fix anything right now. Well, technically I wouldn't be the one spending the money, it would be him, so. But it depends on how quickly he would be able to give me the money if I needed to fix the car. So this is just the LA Girl Pro Concealer that I'm using to contour. Yeah, I don't really have a contour brush anymore because it was an e.l.f. one actually. It was pretty big, and literally this part with all the hair came out. Like there was the holder, and then there was the brushes or the bristles. So I think it's safe to say for now I'm not gonna buy that e.l.f. contour brush again. But this one's working pretty well. This is actually the e.l.f. Angled Blush brush. I believe on the packaging it said you can also use it for contouring. So that is why I'm using it for this now. So my camera ended up shutting off because it was overheating. So in the meantime I just decided to charge the battery and take out my twists. So this is what we're looking at right now. In the meantime as well, what I did was I blended out the contour and I applied this finishing powder to my highlights, the Revlon Photo Ready powder. And so now I'm gonna apply this gingerbread contour as well. So I'm going in with that darker red color. I am not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I have this black waterproof kohl liner from Smashbox. So I'm actually just going to go in with one of these darker colors and use that on top of the kohl liner. And now for lashes, I'm going to use the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and hopefully I don't mess this up. So for blush, I'm going to try this color in the Too Faced Eggnog Latte palette. It's called Peach Cobbler. So I'm going to put on some lip primer. This one is by Bite. And I'm going for a nude lip. So I'm going to use this NYX lip liner. I'm going to use this NYX lip liner in brown. Next I'm going to use this Milani lip color in Matte Naked. And then on top of that I'm going to use this Gosh Forever Lip Shine in the color Love Story. And I need to put on some highlight. So for that, there's a color that I really like in the Morphe 350 palette. It is this goldish, oops, I think I touched it, goldish color in the top row in the middle. All I you now is some setting spray. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro setting spray. So this is the final look. I've come out of my comfort zone with this look using both colors. I did my under eye with eyeshadow and liner, which I basically never do. So this was an experience of a bunch of news. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's not too long until my next video that I upload. But I hope you guys really did enjoy it. Comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! All you have to do is